Hey guys, Scott here, and it is time for the top 5 engineer hats. Now, I won't even lie, I don't ever play as the engineer. I don't really like him. We have a personal problem. We have a beef. It's courtesy of his mini sentries. Absolutely hate mini sentries. I've been pretty vocal about that in the past in my videos, and I don't really like the engineer, so I never play him. Which, thinking about it, that's kind of stupid. Like, I don't play a class because I don't like the way other people play with that class. And I did have quite a bit of fun in the gameplay that you see in the background. So I'm going to try to play Engineer and Spy a little bit more this year. I never play those two classes, Spy being the class that I never ever play unless there's like something that needs to be sapped and nobody else on the team is doing it. I will go sap it and then just quit playing Spy and go back to another class. So I'm going to do that this year. I'm going to try to play a little bit more, but getting into my top 5 hats for the Engineer. My honorable mention is the Killer exclusive. I like how it looks with the Brainiac hairpiece, and he looks like he's J. Jonah Jameson or something. Like, he has that big crusty mustache, and then, you know, the rest of it doesn't go with the J. Jonah Jameson look, but that's what I think. Anyway, anytime somebody's part of the press, I think J. Jonah Jameson or Anderson Cooper, because those are the only two people in the press I know. So, number 5. On to number 5, we have the Barnstormer. Now, I don't know what happened. I usually have a tuxie with this. It's my Howard Hughes Aviator class because he has that little creepy mustache with the Barnstormer, and then when you throw on the Brainiac hairpiece, he just looks all out, like Albert Einstein, Howard Hughes crazy. And I kind of think that the Engineer is a little crazy. So, and you'll see some of these classes that I have, like the setup, they're all the same because I only really use one Engineer whenever I'm playing Engineer, and that's because I don't really play Engineer. So, number 4, I have the Mining Light. It's a very classic hat. I do have a vintage version, and I'm not sure why that is not set up, because usually I will try to put a vintage hat over a regular hat, because I'm weird like that. But I think the Haunted Grease Monkey also looks really cool. It's kind of a Planet of the Apes vibe, and I'm a huge fan of Planet of the Apes. I still have not been able to go see the new one thanks to little baby Alex and not wanting to get a babysitter. So I will try to sneak out and see that. Hopefully it's amazing. I keep hearing really good things about it. And I'm getting completely off topic. So number 3 for Engineer hats, I have the Genuine Last Straw along with the Grizzled Growth. This was a promo set for, I believe, the Cave, if I'm not mistaken. Also came with the prize plushie, and I'm pretty sure that this class, or the loadout, has been there since the game came out. That goes to show you how much I play Engineer. So that is the Last Straw, my number 3. Getting on to number 2, the Tin 1000. I think this hat's awesome. It's up there for my top 2 hats, obviously for a reason. I love the red eyes. He looks like a badass. And I wish there was something else that I could put like on him that made it so his mouth would be covered or something. Like, I guess I can get that bandana and then just get rid of the Pip-Boy. And then again, the unusual Brainiac hairpiece with nuts and bolts. I have that pretty much on every class because it's a really cool, unusual. So on to number 1, finally. Without further ado, my number 1 hat is the Vintage Safe and Sound. See it on here with the 3 chin and the Pip-Boy. I think the Safe and Sound is cool. It's probably one of the first Engineer hats that I got. And at one point I actually had the Vintage Safe and Sound in like 3 or 4 different colors. I made some crazy trade and the guy gave me like all these hats. Ended up getting rid of all of them except the white one because it reminds me of some big like tweaked out Apple earbuds, which even though I guess I could just put earbuds on there. But Engineer's a southern gangster, so he's probably listening to some like Johnny Cash or like Waylon Jennings underneath those big earphones. You can tell he's enjoying some burgers and beer way too much because he's gaining a little weight. The other mercenaries, they don't want to tell him because they're worried about his feelings, and he makes the dispensers and the teleporters and everything, so they don't want to make him too mad because then he'll be all like introverted and carry a chip on his shoulder. And nobody wants that when you're trying to fight 9 other mercenaries 4-2 for it, you know? So they all try to make him happy. They're going along with it. If his health starts to mess up or, you know, his weight gain gets in the way, I'm sure they'll put their foot down. But for now, that is my number 1 favorite Engineer hat, Vintage Safe and Sound. And that was the end. That's the end of the 5 top hats for my Engineer. And I know it's kind of like, well, that's not even that exciting. Honestly, I cannot get into even liking an Engineer, which is weird because I just don't like him the way other people play. So I'm questioning myself. I'm questioning all that I believe in now after making this video. So thanks for watching, guys. I will be back next week with another top 5 hat. We are winding down, only a few left to go. and then we will find out what is everybody's top hat for each class. So hit the like button if you enjoyed this, comment, share, all that jazz. It really does help me out. I appreciate it. Till next time, peace.